Like I've been saying, once I got schizophrenia and once I started really taking my medication and doing everything that I needed to do, I really started focusing on art. And, at first I was selling weed, and weed is like a type of art. You know what I mean? Like, you're good at it or you're bad at it. And even if you're bad at it, you can be decently good at it and still get information out of it. Like, I wasn't the greatest because I was going through psychosis while I was doing it, but I did learn a lot. I made a bunch of friends. Granted, I lost most of those friends because of what happened afterwards. People don't want to stick around when you're sick. You know what I mean? So I started really focusing on writing, and I think that people with mental illnesses, I think that they're the next level of artists that we have been looking for because, we typically think that art is supposed to be perfect and it's supposed to really grab your attention from the get-go and everything. But my writing really takes a long time for it to get up to speed. Like, I was reading from it, I have it from 2019 to 2026, and I'm still writing to this day. 2019, it was terrible. It was really rough, really, really rough. But I published it anyway because I wanted to show people like the transformation from 2019 all the way to 2026. Like, this is how it was in the beginning. This is how I was writing in the beginning, and now this is how I'm writing later on. And I think that we're definitely, I want to make waves. Like, I really want people to be like, yo, that's a schizophrenic and that's his art. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like since we don't have to work, there's some people that don't have to work. You need something else to do, and that's typically art. And some of these people, they do videos and stuff like that. I see a lot of people with schizophrenia that have TikToks, and some of them have traction. And I see this one guy, he goes online all the time. Really interesting. But anyway, I want to say that I think that there's a new type of art out there, and it's not as perfect as everybody wants it to be. And I think that that's where we're going to start to pivot because we're used to the perfection. We get it. We look for that one song that makes everybody get up and they're like, yo, this is a good song. This is a good song. But what about those real arts that touches a whole bunch of different other points that our music today, our artists today aren't touching because they're too afraid of what everybody else would say? For what I'm trying to get at is, I'm hitting a bunch of different points. This is funny. But what I'm also trying to say is that the fact that I don't work adds on to what I'm making. Like, it's just another layer of just like, okay, he might not have been an artist if he was working. Like, you would be like, yo, you stick to your 9 to 5. What if he doesn't have a 9 to 5? What if his 9 to 5 is, yo, he just gets up and writes, and this is what he writes every day. And, I don't think that it will gain traction, not today, not tomorrow, not in this lifetime, but when people look back and they're like, what type of stuff is out there? I want them to be like, yo, bro, this is a book written by a schizophrenic. There's volumes of it. There's books after books after books. And it was edited by him. And, he used AI a little bit. But the main chunk of it was from him. And the AI just makes it readable. You know what I mean? Like, you need it to be readable. That's what I use AI for. But 95% of it is me. So new art is going to be something that's beautiful, and it's something that comes from genuinely from a person. And I feel like life has been making me focus on this one particular thing. You know what I mean? So very interesting. I hope you try to read some of it. And if you want, like, you can just literally send me a message and be like, yo, can I get it for free? And I'll definitely send it to you. That's how I want to work. I don't even know how to price it. You know what I mean? Like it's a book that can't be priced yet. I have no idea how to price it, but yeah. Just a little information on what I think the future will hold for us.